behind me is our first Fairchild tree, planted 20 years ago. Fairchild's a nice mango, but actually we have several other Fairchild trees, and I thought this tree would be a great candidate to top work. So at the end of mango season last year, we took some major branches out, made a cut here, a cut over here, cut this branch back here also. So now we have a lot of new growth to top work, and in fact I've already top worked or grafted successfully onto a few of those shoots. So the variety that I top worked is actually ST Maui, and the new leaves are a distinctive color, so it's easy to find the grafts. And this, of course, is a successful graft. What I do at this point is, these leaves are really tender. They've gotten past their tenderest stage, but you can just often rip them in half. You know, you want to preserve the part that's staying with the tree, but I like to do this so that there's not as much foliage, new growth for the tree to support, and especially so that there's less pressure on the graft. You know, you're reducing how much the wind can blow against, and so that's a good thing. So right now we have only new leaves, so I'm not going to cut back this original shoot all the way, but I will cut just the top part off. That will leave several mature leaves to keep supporting this particular area. So we have about 10 leaves that are left on this particular shoot. That's more than enough. And then these right here are ST Maui. So out of the 4 grafts, there's one that's good. And we'll look over here. Right here we have another, I can get this out of the way, don't need to. You see the new growth, same color here. So that means success. This time I'm just gonna trim the leaves with my pruner. The new leaves don't really earn their keep for about 45 days, but as I say, it's the wind resistance also. I don't want these new grafts to blow off. So there's, well, got a few, just a little bit on there. So here's our ST Maui graft, and there are no new shoots coming out of the Fairchild here. So there's no swollen buds, so I'm just going to leave it right like that. But right next to it here is a shoot that I did not graft onto. Since this is successful, I'm going to just cut this back entirely, and this can have all the energy that the tree is sending up into this area. And while I'm here, I'll cut this shoot back because I'm not going to graft onto it because it's going into the center of the tree. I'll likely top work one of these other ones when I get around to it. So here's an example of the differences in new leaves. Fairchild is a lot more pale than the ST Maui. So anyway, the new shoots of Fairchild obviously need to go out. They don't need to support those. And here's our successful graft of ST Maui. I'm just trimming back the leaves so that they don't demand too much of the plant and they don't stress the graft at all. And I'm seeing some more little buds in this part of the Fairchild thing here, and so I'm just going to cut this whole part off. You know, see, there's those swollen buds in there, so we don't need it branching out. We have plenty of leaves left on the lower level of Fairchild. It looks like we have 9 nice leaves. So anyway, we'll let this shoot also mature. We want at least one good growth flush of mature leaves, and often two before cutting back the original shoot, the Fairchild shoot altogether. Now the last one, I did have 4 scions, and I did a top cleft graft on with this one. This was actually the most questionable scion that we had, and it's still green, and I'm seeing buds here, but the thing that is concerning me right now is the base plant, this Fairchild shoot that I grafted into, and that doesn't look very green. So I think that this is going to fail because of actually the shoot, the Fairchild shoot failing. So we'll just watch it. Hopefully it won't fail, but at this point, not looking great. So anyway, this is stage 1 of converting this tree to ST Maui, and I will want to graft onto some of these other shoots as soon as I get more graft wood. And also, after that, I want to cut back a lot of this other Fairchild growth, some major parts of this tree, because I want it to be low, the grafts to be low, and for the new growth to be ST Maui.